My name is Andrew MacFarlane. I'm currently the DSU Education Officer. I'll talk a bit more about that later. But first of all, I want to explain why I want to be a student trustee. Recently, I was examining the ways I could continue my passion for student politics, particularly in the DSU. And I thought that actually the trustee really provided me with a great opportunity to try something perhaps slightly different, to approach the DSU from a different angle. I think it's fantastic that I can continue to be involved, but actually do something that I don't really get to do at an executive committee. I get to look after, this time, as a trustee, the financial and legal side. I think it's something that my skills and my experience will be really helpful and will help me as a student trustee to really represent you as students. The way I see the trustee board working is one which looks after really just, as I say, financial and legal matters. I don't think it's a political body at all. So therefore, as a trustee, I would not take an opinion on NUS affiliation, for example, or tuition fees. I could count other examples. I really want to look after your resources, the things that the DSU provides, and make sure that they're looking after you as students. So I'd always make sure that your opinion came first. If we had to, for example, unfortunately cut money, I mean, it's a possibility. I'd always make sure that the things that were cut would affect the students the least. I don't think the DSU should just aim to make a big profit or whatever. I think it should be there to make sure that students get maximum benefit from it. And that would always be my goal. And I think I'd also make sure that students from across the university were heard, particularly in Stockton. We went down yesterday. It was great to see that so many of them wanted to come along and get involved too. And I think we can perhaps start to get more and more involved, because I think with both sides agreeing on that, it provides a great starting point for us. If I could talk a bit about my experience quickly, I'm on the DSU exec at the moment, so I'm the education officer. So that means I've trained all the course reps in the university. I've been involved in executive decisions on affiliation, tuition fees, for example, the recent BMP debate. So I think I've got a really good understanding of how the DSU works and the issues that really affect students. But otherwise, looking at the financial side as well, for example, I've been treasurer of an orchestra, a university society orchestra, quite a large orchestra. I've also got experience in banking. This summer I'll be working for one of the biggest banks in the world. I just think it's giving me the right skills and the right experience to understand the financial, the financial workings of a really large institution like the DSU. So really, if I could just sum up, I really want to see this trustee as a role where I just make sure the student view is represented on the matters that make the DSU work. I want DSU Council to remain absolutely rigidly in charge of policy, and I don't ever want to get in the way of that. So yes, I hope you will believe in my experience and my skills, and I hope I show you my passion, and I do believe I'd be a very successful DSU student trustee. Thank you.